Name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the Internal Revenue Service. So welcome to my home of the 5-minute or less video. This is the second time I've done this video because I never hit play the first time. Today I'm going to talk to you about IRS tax debt settlement negotiations for your tax debt. By the way, this video will take no less than 5 minutes. Like I said, I'm a former IRS agent. I worked at IRS for 10 years. I've been in private practice for 40. I have a good following of 4,000 subscribers on my professional Facebook group, and I have over 7,000 subscribers. I try to tell you the truth. I try to be honest, and I would ask you to look at my website. It's 777irs.com. You can see all my TV interviews I'm on, and more important, my team. My team really drives everything, in fact, that we do. So, by the way, as a revenue officer, I work the offer and compromise program or the tax forgiveness program. A lot of people call it different names, but it all falls down and all points to the offer and compromise program and how do you actually negotiate your debt with the Internal Revenue Service. Two people look at these videos. Those who are do-it-yourselfers, like they go to Home Depot and build everything themselves, and others are looking at me or other people to see if they want to hire them. So whoever, I'm going to tell you the information you need, and I have about 2 minutes to do it. The offer and compromise program isn't so much a negotiation. IRS is pretty methodical and systematic on how they work offers and compromise. If you're thinking of an offer and compromise, I would suggest you go to the irs.gov pre-qualifier tool for the offer and find out if you're eligible. That's a good indication. It's not perfect. It kind of puts you in the ballpark. IRS is just going to drill down on two things on your offer. They want to know what your assets are, what your liquidating values would be, and IRS wants to know what your income is, and they're going to apply their expenses, not your expenses, to your offer to see if you're eligible. When I mean their expenses, yes, IRS has a chart of what they're going to allow you, and you can Google them. IRS National Standards for Food and Clothing, IRS National Standards for Housing and Utilities, IRS National Standards for Car Payments, IRS National Standards for Car Expenses. IRS is going to dictate to you through the Department of Labor what you're allowed to spend in every region, county, and borough anywhere within the United States, so know that. So when you go ahead and submit your offer and compromise, there isn't really a negotiation per se. You're going to submit the documentation. It's going to go to an offer specialist. The offer specialist will come back and says, here's the result of your submission of your offer. Can you negotiate that? No, but you can appeal that. The offer specialist will tell you how they came up with their figure. At that point, you can say it's a negotiation, but you're going to put an appellate letter together and you're going to go ahead and send it to Internal Revenue Service, and then another person will look at that and see if the facts you've submitted are founded to drop the offer and compromise. Matter of fact, that is another good video for me to do, appeals of offers and compromise. That's actually excellent. That's going to be my next video today. Anyway, that's so much the process. It's not a negotiation. What you need to do is make sure you know what the national standards are. Make sure you know what the equity values are. If you can pay the tax and things are tied up in, say, a 401k, an IRA, equity, IRS isn't going to accept the offer if you have the money to pay the tax. Just know that right from the beginning. I would never take one of those cases with the government. I'd send it back, file a lien, and collect it when you go to sell the asset. So that's what IRS is going to do. So remember, it's not so much a negotiation. It's you putting the facts of your case together. And after you put the facts of your case together, the settlement, the IRS agent will go ahead and get back with you, maybe a year later. And then if you want to appeal it, you can. And after that, if you don't like it, you have to send in another offer and compromise. But every time you do, you extend the statute a year plus the time it's in offer status. If you want to know if you have an offer case or you want us to, you can retain us, happy to do that. You send me your financial statement. I don't take any cases unless I know you qualify for the offer and compromise. There's no negotiation. Remember, IRS is very systematic and methodical how they do that. I'd love for you to give me a subscription because I'm honest, I'm truthful, and YouTube says we all need subscriptions. That's why we all ask for them. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.